Good morning, everyone. This is Beyond Sounds. We're gonna be doing a lesson today about the Huni Meka, specifically about one song from the Huni Meka, which is the Nuku Mana. How to play the arrangement on the guitar. And it's a tricky one to play on the guitar, mainly because that came from an arrangement of charango.
Quisiera tomar veneno en una copa.
Me vaya cuando remedio ya no haya. Llorarás cuando me vaya, cuando remedio ya no haya.
My intention for today is could be covering initially the Curawaka version, so we can have that. Okay, that's how they play, these are the chords that they use, and then I would like to go into a few of the recordings that I have there from the jungle for you guys to have a little bit of immersive experience. And then as a third part, if we get all the way there, I would like to go through some of those songs of the Huni Meka that I transcribed, so I can share those with you guys as well, a little bit. So, Curawaka version. Before we go into the Curawaka version, is there any questions that you guys have about this environment, this song, that maybe we can start opening for questions in the beginning here?
Question.
Yeah, bring it on.
I went and studied in Peru for dieta with the Shipibo people, and I noticed there's like similar words, but is it a different language?
It is a different language, but both Shipibo and the Queen, which is the Huni Kuin language, they come from the same linguistic trunk, which is Pano. The same linguistic trunk that will be also used by the Shawandawa, the Huni Queens, the Nuke Queens, the Ashaninkas, the Yawanawas. These are all from the Pano language. On the Brazilian side, you have all these indigenous people, and on the Peruvian side, I'm pretty sure you have more people, more ethnicities that are also related to this linguistic trunk, but the Shipibos are definitely one that you can recognize many words. Okay, so the version that we're going to be taking a look today is going to be this one here. It's such a beautiful arrangement. I'm just like getting the sounds and try to get how they recorded that. So this is the first part. Let's go into this together a little bit. So first chord there is gonna be D minor. But this D minor is different than the one that we normally would do here. This D minor, as you can see on the chart there, is actually going to have the pinky here on the 5th fret. So that's the quality of that chord. It's a D minor as well, but we have the pinky on the 5th fret, then the mid on the 3rd fret, and the index on the 2nd. Then from here we will slide it down a little bit to go to our C. And notice that on that chart, if you're not so familiar with this chart, you can take a look into the axis on the top of each of these charts. They will be guiding you in which strings you have to play. And notice that for this chord, I'm just playing the 5th, the 4th, and the 3rd string. Then the next one that we're gonna have is the F. This F here. Again, I'm playing just the 4th, the 3rd, and the 2nd string. And then we're gonna have another chord that is a E minor, is a half diminished chord. I'm not gonna go into that, but that's the name of this chord. It's a E minor half diminished, or E minor with the flattened 5th and 7th. And again, I'm playing the thumb on the 4th, and then 3rd and 2nd string, just 3 notes. And then go into A7, and resolve in D minor. Timing for this is going to be like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And they repeat. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. It's a tricky thing because the tempos are very fluid with the melody of the charango. But I'm gonna do the counting with you guys, okay? So we're gonna have a similar intro for this second part, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And then from here it's just like a big change of chords, changing every tempo. Like D minor, 2, 3, and C, and D minor, 2, F, E, A, D. And then from here we're gonna have D, E, F, E, D. Slowly this one. D minor, E, F, and E minor, and back to D. That's the second part of the introduction. And then it go into a third part. So far, that's what we got. Just gonna play one more time there with the recording. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and change. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So the third part. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. If you want to go and dive into these chord progressions and learn this, it's recorded here for you guys. And if you need any assistance, just let me know and I can also help you with private lessons for this. Just a final recap for this last part. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bebo, bebo, pa, bebo, bebo, pa, bebe, terura. 2, 3, and they do again. De to, ta, de to, ta, de to, ta. You can play the song without introduction. You can start the song straight from just what I'm going to be sharing now. So if the introduction is too much for you, we can literally start from here. thumb index mid ring, thumb index mid, tuka tika tuka tika tuka tika tuka tika tum. D minor. If this is too fast for you, you can also play half of speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Thumb on the 4th string. But if you want to get a similar vibe to the recording that they have there, it's going to be more towards the double tempo. Okay? And this is also going to have a tricky counting. We're going to have 4 tempos of D, 3 tempos of F, 2 tempos of A minor, and 5 tempos of D. It's going to be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and start again. It's a very tricky tempo. Let's try the counting again. So as soon as we start the melody, we get the counting on no, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Start again. 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nuku Mana Ibubu Eskawata Kayawa. Okay. Second part is a little bit more of a squared. Eskawata Kaya Kayawe Kayawe Kayawa Kiki 2, 3, 4, 5. Eskawata Kaya Kayawe Kayawe Kayawa Kiki. The second part is easier. It's just 4 tempos F. Eskawata Kai F 2, 3, 4, A minor 2, 3, 4, and D minor 2, 3, 4, 1. Eskawata Kaya Kayawe 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 Kiki. We'll have a repetition of this melody and repetition of this structure of chord progression. What will be changing from one verse to the other is the energy that they're calling as they're singing this. The first one that they're calling to connect is Mana. So Nuku is ours. Mana can be used as a mountain or like a place that is a little bit elevated from the vast flatness that they have there in the Amazon. So if they have some place that is a little bit of a hill, that can be Mana. Mana can also be the earth. And then you have like Niwa. Niwa is the wind. You have Ni, that is the forest. You have Bishi, that is the stars. You have Bari, that is the sun. And then you have Shina, which is the thought. What else they sing for? They sing for Rene, which is the river. And then what else they have? I think they have one more. What's the last one? Kene. Kene is going to be for the paintings. Each time that they sing this song, they're calling different energies. And that's the only word that will change. So from the first one that was Mana, for example, Nuku Mana Ibubu Eskawata Kayawa Kiki. Then go Eskawata Kaya Kayawe Kayawe Kayawa Kiki. Then you go to the second one, Niwa. Nuku Niwa Ibubu Eskawata Kayawa Kiki. Again, kaiwa again, the second part of this song. And then you have ni. Nuku ni ibubu bubutu eskawata kaiwa ke. And so you go with the ni, the bishi, the bari. When you get into the shina, there's a different way of singing. That's kind of a bridge. Nuku shina ibubu buta eskawata kaiwa ke ke. Kaya kaya wai ke. Nuku shina ibubu buta eskawata kaya wai ke ke. Oh kaya kaya wai ke. Again. Nuku shina ibubu buta eskawata kaya wai ke ke. I'm just playing A minor and D minor for this. Kana Ibubu buta eskawata kaya wai ke ke. Kaya wai ke ke. Kana nuku kana Ibubu buta eskawata kaya wai ke ke. Kaya wai ke ke. Nuku kana Ibubu buta eskawata kaya wai ke ke. Kaya wai ke ke. Ushu is the moon. Nuku ushu ebubu buta eskawata kaya wai ke ke. Oh kaya wai ke ke. Ush again. Nuku ushu ebubu buta eskawata kaya wai ke ke. Kaya wai ke ke. It's a beautiful song, like as an adaptation of an old melody that met the sounds of the Meka from the jungle. That's a piece of art, that's a beautiful creation, you know. And it follows the guidelines of what these guys do, because they listen sometimes to songs that came from different places and they get the melody of that and they put their words. That's why they're transforming the songs all the time. And even if you put like Nuku Mana or Yubu Mana, depending on who is singing that, you're gonna find like a decent amount of versions of this song. Normally when they play this kind of song, they will have a strumming that would be something like this. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Let's just get slowly that one. So it's gonna be down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, again. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, down. I'm keeping the breaks just so you guys can remember the start of this. Down, down, but then when they play fluid. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. One more time. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, and again. And again. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. And it's gonna speed up a little bit. Down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, and again. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, and again. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, and keep going. Down, down, up, 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 down. Nuku mana ibubu bubuta eskawata kaya wai ke ke. When I'm playing the F for the strumming version, if you don't want to go to the whole bar chord F, you can also do this one here, which is like an F with bass on C. That could be a nice version for the strumming part. Again. Nuku mana ibubu bubuta eskawata kaya wai ke ke. Nuku mana ibubu bubuta eskawata kaya wai ke ke. And the counties are still happening, like 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, these informations, you guys can dive a little bit deeper and study this. Ways to study. For people that are in the beginning of the journey, I've been recommending to my students to use metronome, because sometimes doing this, that can be really fast, you know. So instead of trying to play that on the speed of the recording, you can put a metronome, like the metronome online that will be doing like a tick, tuk, 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 tick, tuk, 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 tick, tuk. And notice that every tick that I have, I'm gonna be tuning that with my thumb. So thump, 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 tick, tuk, tuk, tuk. Because this song has so many broken tempos, I would recommend you guys to put like, instead of having a 4/4 bar, put like a 1/4 bar, so it doesn't have the changing of the fourth tempo. It's just pick, 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 pick forever. Otherwise it can be confusing. And then if this is too fast, you can just slow everything down. Pick, book, 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 pick, book, you know, but keep in mind that the thumb will be hitting at the same time with the metronome. And this song is so versatile that you can sing this in a slow pace as well. It will create a different mood that will be super welcome as well. Nuku Mana, Ibubu, you know. And let's say that this is still like this is too much. I can't do this fast. You can try to split this in half. So instead of thumb, index, mid, ring, thumb, index, mid, ring, thumb, index, mid, ring, you can do thumb, index, mid, ring. Nuku Mana, Ibubu, Eskawa, Takayawa, Kiki, 2, 3, 4. Nuku Mana, Ibubu, Eskawa, Takayawa, Kiki. Or a little bit more than this, which will be Nuku Mana, Ibubu, Eskawa, Takayawa, Kiki. One more time, just Nuku Mana, Ibubu, Eskawa, Takayawa, Kiki. Yeah. So as you can see, there are different ways of playing this that are much more simple to execute. We're going to go into a second part of this class here. So the first part, as I said, was to just cover the song, the recorded song of this. So how to play this recorded song. If you ever need some support, let me know and I can give you some help. So one thing that I'd like to share with you guys is a little bit of where this is coming from, of this tradition. This song specifically is coming from the Huni Queens. It's on the west corner of the Amazon jungle. You have them around the Purus River, but the ones that I did meet, and I lived there for a few months for these past years, going in and out with different travelings, they are in the Curawaka River or in the Jordan River. When you go to the Curawaka city, you will still get a boat and you have like 8 hours of villages spread around the Curawaka margins. And when you go up on the Jordan River, you have actually 3 days of villages that are still up in the river, which is really cool. Not cool if you need to get to the end of the last village in Jordan, because 3 days on a boat, honestly, is a lot. It's a lot for the body. And depending on the time that you go on these expeditions, these rivers are very narrow. So it happens that sometimes you will have to be pushing the boat for half of that time. So half of the time you're trying to enjoy the trip and half of the time you're pushing the boat to go through the sandbanks. And sometimes the sandbanks just take over and you have to get people and lift the boat and go to the other side of the sandbank. Or put a rope and just pull it. It's an adventure. I'm gonna share with you guys a little bit of the environment there. And this one is coming specifically from a village called Flor da Mata. which is the last village of the Curawaka River before the end of the Indigenous Reserve. So after that, it's not delimited territory, there's no private properties, it's just like jungle. So these guys are literally on the edge of that. It's very wild, and it's a beautiful experience to go there and just be there with them. This one here is called Rampaya.
O pajé fala com o espírito mesmo, assim, de espiritual, da espírito, qualquer de espírito, diz Susuke, Shiaruntantane, Sikiri, Sikabi, Ikabi, Skanway, Aye, Bai, Chanaruma Huye, Mawa Isan Huye, Tepuma Huye, Tuishima Huye, Bawaran Huye, Chanaran Huye, Pisu Charin, Kone, Isu Sei Ke, Huye. Tepuma Huye, Tuishima Huye, Bawa Chai Ke, Isu Sei Ke, Pisu Charin Ke, Huye. Pode dizer aí, pô.
So this ritual that he is performing here is called Rampaya. Rampaya can be done with a few variations. These ones that he is doing right now is done with an ant called tucandeira. And tucandeira, they have like little holes in the ground, so when they want to find them, they literally stomp around it, and then when the ant come out, they grab it. And this tucandeira, it's massive, as you could see, and the ritual is to activate your voice and to open your voice to the spirit of that tucandeira that will bring strength. Like, imagine an insect that can carry like, I don't know how many times their own weight. So you call in that, and any other things as well. But to do that, they get the butt of the tucandeira and they sting you on your tongue. And that will give you, apart from a lot of pain, a lot of saliva. You're gonna be salivating for like, I would say like a good half an hour, if not more than that. Just there, dripping, and you feel this like pulsing of the tongue. It's really cool. It's an interesting experience. And the prayer that he was singing was to call that spirit and to ask permission for that. Rampaya is also a ceremony that is done with chili, with the chili flake. So they get the chili and they get a beak of a very special bird for them, which is the chana. Chana is a bird that it's a black and yellow bird, and normally they live on sacks. So when you are in the jungle, when you are like going through the river, you see the sacks around the forest. These are the chanas. And some of these chanas, they can copy the sounds of other birds. The spirit of this animal was the first pajé, the first one that knew the songs from the jungle, not just from the physical form, but also from the astral. So the spirit of that bird came in ceremony with Nixipupima, which is ayahuasca, to teach the pajé about the songs, because they knew the songs before the people knew it. Because they knew all the songs from the jungle. They knew how to copy any sound. So they knew the sounds, not just from the physical form, but from the astral as well. They get the head of the bird, just the beak. They put that with the chili, and they beak your tongue. Same thing. Singing the prayers and activating the spirit of that bird in you. And this one is not just related to your capacity to sing the songs, but more specifically, from what I could remember, the memory. That bird remembers everything. And these songs are huge. They're so long. I'm gonna see if we can go through a few of them before we close this session, so you guys can have an idea about that. And yeah, you have the pajé there with the head of a bird, like hanging. Sometimes they have the whole bird hanging. It's beautiful. And they get the thing and put in your tongue, and they sing these spells from ancient times. And again, you're just there dripping for half an hour. It's one of the ceremonies that they have there. Another ritualistic that I would like to share with you guys, it's called Katxanawa. This comes into the field of the festivities and celebration. For them to survive there, they do need to have like regular plantings, and they do a rotation. So they plant here, and then next year they will plant there, next year they will plant there, and the Katxanawa songs are specifically calling for the sproutings, calling for the spirits of those plants to come, to be abundant, to flourish there, so they can have food. That guy there is Pereirinha. He's one of the elders from that community, one of the oldest ones. This is the arrival of the community. So people from different tribes will come and will be dressed up, and they will sing the songs of Katxanawa, holding their hands. And there are also some games that they play in these festivities. One of these games, they burn some brooms, and the women will be chasing the men with a broom and flames. Some of them get very big. That's the partner of Pereirinha. She's one of the elders from the community as well. This that they're painting here is Urukun. Apart from the next steps for me to finalize this documentary is to get the translations. So I have a friend of mine that is from the university there, Nuku Mana. He did a whole thesis around the Hatchaquin language, and he is Huni Kuin. So I'm gonna ask him or someone from that department to go through the interviews and transcribe that. The other thing that is nice, it's important to bring as well, is another festivity that they have there, that is the baptize. And the baptize is called Nixipupima. That's when tribes around would come to one specific tribe to baptize the kids, or for one like teenager to become a man, like and haven't been baptized before. So there is a whole ceremony around it, and again a whole field of song, a whole song line that is designed for Nixipupima, a whole song line designed for Katxanawa, and a whole song line designs to Hunimekas. So these are the main areas of the prayers of the Huni Queens, how they sing and how they express. Katxanawa, Nixipupima, and Hunimeka. And inside of each of them you have different categories. I'm not gonna go so deep into that, but just for you guys to have an idea, that is a really rich and fertile soil. Culturally speaking, it's amazing. And the connection with spirits and the relationship that they have with this medicine, it's mind-blowing. So ceremony, for you guys that maybe have never been in ceremonies with indigenous people, they will have different flavors, but this one specifically that I recorded is from Altamira with Pajé Ixê. This is one of the tribes there. Opa. And normally they brew the medicine either on the week or on the day of the ceremony. They don't have like liters and liters and liters of medicine stored. Every time I drank there was very fresh medicine. Yeah, so as you can see there, like they're bouncing around, holding hands, and that's the chain, the corrente. And they say like if you don't feel strong to be in the corrente, to be in this washing machine of energy, you just go out and stay on your hammock. And when you're ready, you come back to the corrente so we can keep the machine happening. So in this way, this is community shamanism. It's a different design from the Shipibos, for example, which from my perspective is much more an individual approach. They sing the Icarus for the individual. This one, the community sings the Huni Mekas together. And they activate the space with this washing machine, holding hands and bouncing to one side to the other, or sometimes doing the jiboya dance, the boa dance on the space, like holding hands again, like going the fire, and like becoming the jiboya as a community. The community becomes the jiboya. They embody this as they hold hands and sing to that. Yeah, it's a very, again, it's a very special part of the Amazonian traditions there. And if you go to the Yawanawas, to the Nuku Queens, to the Shawandawas, to the Ashaninkas, to the Marubus, to the other tribes that you have there, they will have their own way of relating with ayahuasca. And other names as well. The Yawanawas will call the Nishipa Uni. If you go to a Santo Daime community, the medicine itself is called Daime. So there are different variations of that. I want to give it a go with one of those prayers there, so you guys can feel a little bit into what's the quality of those sounds. This is the song that Isha was singing there on the recording that I just shared with you guys, the visuals that I have. So I want you guys to go there onto page 3. This is a Yube Charima, Nai Mapu Yubeka. And this song is a call and response. So that would be something similar to, like I would sing like ah eh ah eh ah eh ah eh, and then the group would respond ah eh ah eh ah eh ah eh ah. Nai Mapu Yubeka ah eh ah eh. Nai Mapu Yubeka ah eh ah eh. And then a response. Nai Mapu Yubeka ah eh ah eh. Nai Mapu Yubeka ah eh ah eh. Mi abachani matanki ah eh ah eh. Mi abachani matanki ah eh ah eh. You guys, mi abachani matanki ah eh ah eh. Mi yubu chani matanki ah eh ah eh ah chani mata yubu ah eh ah eh chani mata yubu ah eh ah eh ah chani mata yubu ah eh ah eh chani mata yubu ah eh ah eh ah yushin hotun yubu ah eh ah eh yushin hotun yubu ah eh ah eh ah yushin hotun yubu ah eh ah eh yushin hotun yubu ah eh ah eh ah hush, 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 hush. So as you can see, like, this song would go for much longer than 5 minutes, which is the original recording of the Curawaka there. And these songs, traditionally, they go for longer. They are long songs, long prayers. Just for you guys to have an idea about the quality of the landscapes that they create with the meaning of this. Nai Mapu Yubeka. Nai is the sky. So Nai Mapu Yubeka, it's talking about the clay of the sky that belongs to the snake, to the boa snake. Or it can be the miolo of the sky that is from the snake. Min Yubuchani Matankin. You, Min is you. So you are inviting the jiboia. Chani Mata Yubeka, and then the jiboia is inviting you. Yushin Hutu Yubeka, and then the spirit of the jiboia is arriving slowly. This is one of the songs that I managed to get the translations. So I want to go into this one that we sang now, which is gonna be number 8. Because it's a long prayer and I don't want to go through this for like 15 minutes, I'm gonna go like one shot so you guys can follow up with me. The melody is very simple. We're gonna go from the beginning to the end, just reading the song, okay? And this is one of the original recordings from the Nuku Mana Ibubu, or Nuku Mana Ibubu, because that's probably someone else that got them into this song. But Agustin Muru, which is the recording that I have from one of the elders. So I'm gonna go from the beginning there. Yubu Mana Ibubu, Yubu Mana Ibubu, Mana Ibubu Butan Eskawashun Kayawai Kayawai Kiki Yubapuka Ibubu, Yubapuka Ibubu, Puka Ibubu Butan Eskawashun Kayawai Kayawai Kiki Yubekana Ibubu, Yubekana Ibubu, Kana Ibubu Butan Eskawashun Kayawai Kayawai Kiki Yubahana Ibubu, Yubahana Ibubu, Hana Ibubu Butan Eskawashun Kayawai Kayawai Kiki Yubashina Ibubu, Yubashina Ibubu, Shinan Ibubu Butan Iskawa Shunkayawai Kayawai Keke Hatu Bibawa Yushin Bubu Bawa Habuta Bikayakin Iskawa Shunkayawai Kayawai Keke Yubani wa Yushibu Yubani wa Yushibu Ni wa Yushibu Butan Iskawa Shunkayawai Kayawai Keke Yubabari Yushibu Yubabari Yushibu Bari Yushibu Butan Iskawa Shunkayawai Kayawai Kiki Yuba Ushu Yushibu Yuba Ushu Yushibu Ushu Yushibu Butan Iskawa Shunkayawai Kayawai Kiki Yuba Bishi Yushibu Yuba Bishi Yushibu Bishi Yushibu Butan Iskawa Shunkayawai Kayawai Kiki Yubayama Yushibu Yubayama Yushibu Yama Yushibu Butan Iskawa Shunkayawai Kayawai Kiki Bari 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 Sri 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 Pushari 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 Ha 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 Just want to quickly remind you guys, there is a whole platform called Beyond Sounds. This thing has beautiful medicine songs, has some opportunities for people to dive into their relationship with music, not just expanding their repertoire, but also learning how to have better practice to establish a foundation around rhythm, foundation around melody, foundations around harmony, because this is the field that you're going to be interacting with all the time. When you learn how to have these solid pillars there, you can be fluid with whatever music is happening at the moment. And sometimes you can start a song aiming for a direction, but the field is so alive that it will take you into a completely different one. And for you to be able to navigate that field, rhythm, melody, and harmony. That's all you need. And there are exercises that I developed specifically for people that need to connect with rhythm, people that need to develop these skills with melody or harmony. So when I'm doing one-on-ones, I'm kind of tuning into what is there that can be refreshed, you know. Because when people are learning how to play instruments without guidance, sometimes they learn to play things in their own way. And that's beautiful as well. But some of this practice can make it challenging to play with other people because the foundation is not there. You know, the understanding of this science, there's a science of music. There's a lot of mathematics in this, but at the same time a lot of feeling. So this platform has beautiful opportunities for you guys to dive and to connect with that. Expanding the repertoire and also having a better understanding about your relationship with music and using that as a creative tool. also how to release energies with this, making music or meditation. So I'm guiding people to do that there. There is a community plan that is like a symbolic contribution to help these kind of gatherings to stay happening. This is an open gathering for anybody that wants to come. So if this is something that is relevant for you, and maybe if you want to support this project so I can have budget to come back to the jungle and learn more of these things and come back and share with you guys, and take groups there with me as well to provide this resource for them to keep this cycle happening. This is a symbolic contribution that comes from your donation. So there is like a community area there that you can bring. I think it's like $9 per month, which is, it's a symbolic contribution. But if you believe that this project is important, please help, as this is what makes this sustainable, and give me space to prepare this class, give me space to have capacity to be here present with you guys. And if you have any further questions and want to dive together into this, I do offer one-on-one lessons as well. And if you're not on our WhatsApp group, probably I will put on the description of this video here. If you got all the way to the end, thank you so much. Really appreciate that, your curiosity, so I can keep refreshing this knowledge, and I'm happy to share this with you guys as well. Just like to hear from you guys. How are you guys doing? If you have any questions.
Luis, when are you doing your next retreat to go there? You take groups there?
Yeah, I do take groups there. Last time I was there was last year in August, and next time I will be there. I'm planning to go in June of 2026. That's my next trip that I'm planning to go. June and July 2026. There is a Bali retreat happening. If anybody is interested, it's not jungle adventure, it's like a surf trip, but I need a break from this, so I'm going to Bali, and I'm putting this villa together for us to gather there and to celebrate life with beautiful surf lessons. I'm going to be singing some songs and praying in the evening. There are some somatic practice in the morning as well. Yoga, meditation, qigong, some beautiful offerings there in the morning. We have amazing food and surf lessons in the afternoon for beginners, advanced surfers, and with like drone coming and surfing you, and the guys will come and check, oh, you should check the position of your leg here, you know, the whole game. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna be in Bali, first time in my life in Bali. I'm looking forward for that. This is gonna be the end, the mid of July. Yeah, so in about 2 months.
Luis, I just want to say thank you. I find that your offerings are absolutely beautiful, and I think we can all tell that you put so much love into everything that you do. The attention to detail and all the cultural references is so special for us to be able to get a little small insight into what you have experienced. Is really, really, really special.
So for us to officially conclude this, I would love us to just, if you have a camera that is muted, and you can unmute your camera, and then we're going to be unmuting the microphones as well, and just sending a big house and good vibrations. In 1, 2, 3, muito house.
House.
I see you guys soon.
Ciao, 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 ciao.